Now, staying in that vein, here's Simon with all the business news.
Yes, we're going to get some expert opinion on the very confusing issue of exactly where house prices are headed at the moment, because they're on the up, according to the latest figures from the Land Registry. Average prices were up 0.3% since July. They say the annual increase is close to 7%. The average property value in England and Wales is now £167,000. As expected, London led the way with an annual increase of over 11%. Well, joining me now to make sense of the housing market is property expert Henry Pryor. Good morning to you. Sorry, Henry.
Morning.
Yesterday, we heard from Home Track, who said it was the third month in a row that house prices had gone down. The Land Registry tell us they're going up. What's actually happening?
Well, it's important to remember, Simon, that we've got two things going on here. We've got asking prices, which frankly are in some places now in free fall. They have historically been a huge gap of a roughly £61,000 difference between the average asking price of homes and the average sale price. Now, the Land Registry index that comes out at the end of every month is an extremely robust and very important indicator, a barometer for the market, but it is an historic weather forecast. It's telling us what happened just before the summer. We know that as vendors went away for the summer holidays, 30% of them chopped their asking prices in readiness for coming back for the September market, and as a result there is this confusion.
OK, so this is accurate looking backwards. We also know that mortgage lending has dropped to historic lows, or certainly last decade lows, and that the number of unsold properties on the books of estate agents has grown. If you put all that together, what's the prognosis for the second half of this year? Well,
there is some genuine concern. A number of economic forecasters have been predicting falls, in some cases quite significant falls, through 2011, and there is genuine concern out there now that the housing market, certainly in terms of aspirations, that's asking prices, have overcooked themselves. They're now falling quite sensibly back so that people can actually try and achieve sales. But the gap between those who are looking to sell and those who are actually selling has never been wider.
We are told that, well, I was talking to Home Track yesterday, they said steep falls, perhaps fears of that are overdone. But we're still miles above. The average house price compared to the average income in this country is still 6 or 7 times rather than what the banks are prepared to lend, which is 3 or 4.
Well, mortgage lenders would have us believe that that's because interest rates are so low, and indeed they are. Historic lows still, base rates at 0.5%. But what lenders are actually charging borrowers, people who want to go out and buy houses, those that indeed can actually get credit, is very different from that. And as a result, this pressure is constricting those that can actually buy. Only 8% of people are buying houses in every month compared to the nearly 1 million houses that are actually on the market.
Right. OK, Henry, well, thank you very much for that. I think that, the more pieces we get in the jigsaw,